Hello everyone, Jul here. Turn-based games have a lot of variations and subgenres, and turn-based tactics is one of the most popular subgenres in the whole turn-based market. I mean, there's a lot of turn-based tactics masterpieces from the 90s, but today we're not going to delve into that part, since we're going to talk about the modern turn-based tactics games that are worth playing right now. And since there's a lot of games in this genre, this video will act as the part 1 of the series.
이건 너무 시시하잖아.
Before we go into the list, I want to say thank you for Instant Gaming for giving me the platform to buy lots of fantastic RPGs without robbing a bank. Instant Gaming is the perfect place for you to shop in games these days. Your transactions are legit, fast, and their supports are ready 24/7, so you don't need to worry about anything. But let's be real, that's not even the best part. They have lots of games for your favorite platforms and they have the best deals as well. Like, can you even believe these prices? So what are you waiting for? Start shopping on Instant Gaming and don't forget to use my link in the description below. By using my link, you're not only saving tons of money, but also helping me to support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Daemonhunters is a turn-based tactics game that proudly continues the tradition of every Warhammer game. This game is far more than just XCOM with Space Marines. It's a deep, unforgiving crusade against Nurgle's disgusting minions, featuring an ever-evolving strategic map and intense turn-based tactical battles. The combat system impresses with how many interesting ways you can construct using your knight's abilities, and unlike XCOM, there's no die roll to hit. If an enemy is within line of sight and range, you will deal damage. Disgaea 7 gameplay remains a traditional turn-based tactics, although with more layers of complexity. The main gameplay involves directing a handful of units through turn-based battles while also taking elementals, stats, terrain, and special geo-panel floors into account. And despite the tedium of individually selecting everyone's movement and actions, battles are engaging and rewarding. The game also gradually reveals tools for min-maxing character stats, leading to an endgame that the developers claim takes about 400 hours to clear.
Eliminating. Mission complete.
Now it's my turn.
Triangle Strategy is a turn-based tactical RPG with the scope and ambition of a Tolkien novel. Even though it visually resembles Octopath Traveler and shares the same lead producer, this game is more of a sweeping political drama than a party-based adventure. The game allows you to build encampments, recruit characters, improve weapons, manage inventories, and deploy units based on their abilities. The environmental interactions during battles and the strategic depth provided also surpass even some Fire Emblem titles, which is considered the best franchise in its class. Tactics Ogre Reborn retains the intricate storytelling that made the original game a standout in the tactical RPG genre. This remake provides several improvements, including streamlined skill systems, new skills, and the addition of charms for more customization. Moreover, characters can equip up to 4 active abilities or skills based on their class, 4 passive skills, and up to 4 consumable items. Sure, some changes have been divisive, such as the randomly appearing buff and debuff cards, but overall, the quality of life upgrades improve the overall gameplay experience. Xenonauts is a strategy game where you lead a multinational military organization defending the Earth from an alien invasion. You command small squads of soldiers in turn-based ground combat, aiming to eliminate the extraterrestrials and recover their technology. Each soldier is super fragile, and one hit can kill them or turn them into zombies, which adds a high-stakes tension to every move. Additionally, the time unit system makes every step and action you take crucial, which requires intense attention to detail and resource management. Limbus Company is a turn-based tactics game where the main focus lies in its story, characters, and world building. If you love games lore, this game has plenty to offer. Each enemy has its own lore and story, and the game itself even has a spin-off web story. That being said, the combat system is also fun to play with. The gameplay involves chaining the skills of your sceners, each having their own skill sets and scene resonance. Matching a series of attacks of the same type can boost their effectiveness, which adds more strategic layer to every battle. Disgaea 5 is a JRPG that sticks to the series' classic turn-based tactical combat. And if you haven't played a Disgaea game in a while, no worries, it's still the addictive RPG time thing it's always been. You can tweak your party members and their gear in countless ways, most of which require a significant investment of time and resources. You can also reincarnate them to boost their leveling progress, upgrade new gear, and add new passive abilities to squeeze out a bit more power. There's practically no ceiling to what you can achieve here, well, at least if you have the patience for it. Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga, is a fantasy tactical RPG that focuses on squad customization. Each squad can have up to 9 units in a formation you create on a 15-square grid. While other games often highlight individual characters, here only the most powerful heroes can solo an enemy squad. Instead of tweaking individual stats, you build and adjust squads around their leaders. The loop of managing your army, fighting, and then managing your army again is well executed, which makes this a perfect game for tactical RPG fans.
I ain't got all day.
Wartales is a medieval turn-based RPG that puts you in charge of a newly formed mercenary band in a low fantasy realm. Your goal is to look after your band's interests, growing your troop in power and prestige by exploiting the realm's turmoil. How you do this is largely up to you. Moreover, you can adjust the difficulty settings for its turn-based combat and survival simulation and decide how often you want to save or progress. The most significant choice, however, is whether to play with level scaling, which matches the game's challenge to your capabilities, or keeps levels region locked, increasing the difficulty as you explore further. Jagged Alliance 3 is a well-designed, action-packed turn-based tactical RPG that is enjoyable from beginning to end. The wide range of unique characters, carefully crafted tactical maps, and objectives in this game guarantee that a lengthy campaign never becomes boring. Furthermore, the complex yet accessible tactical combat provides satisfaction in almost every mission. And not only that, the task of managing a team of memorable mercenaries to execute turn-based takedowns feels even more rewarding, with extensive squad customization and numerous viable playstyles.
Je suis grièvement blessé.
Battle Brothers is a tactical RPG that puts you in charge of a mercenary company in a gritty, low-power medieval fantasy world. You call the shots on where to go, who to hire or fight, what contracts to take, and how to train and equip your men. The combat in this game is turn-based, pitting your band of misfits against both men and monsters. And although the brothers have various stats such as hit points, resolve, fatigue, and accuracy, it's their equipment and skills that dictates most of what they can do. Fire Emblem Three Houses is a game that features the series' classic turn-based tactical combat, but with some innovative gameplay feature. The traditional weapon triangle is downplayed in favor of combat arts. These powerful attacks are tied to specific weapon types, boosting a unit's attack power at the cost of weapon durability, and some are particularly effective against certain enemy types. And besides combat arts, you can unlock skills that improve stats with particular weapons. This system is similar to the old weapon triangle, but more straightforward, making it easier to strategize without losing depth. XCOM is a strategy game where you manage the XCOM project, deciding what to research and what technology to produce so your troopers have the best equipment for battle. Perform well and the funding nations will increase their support. Do poorly and they will pull out, leaving you with fewer resources to fight the invasion. The best part of this game is the constant pressure of never having enough time or resources to do everything needed. Basically, every decision involves some sacrifice or compromise, which adds to the overall tension and keeps you on your toes throughout the game.
My gun is empty.
Troubleshooter Abandoned Children is a tactical RPG set in the near-future Valhalla, a mega city plagued by crime where private companies known as troubleshooters handle gang violence. The gameplay revolves around a cycle of downtime at the troubleshooter base and turn-based strategic missions in a 3D field. The turn is governed by a numeric time unit, allowing for a more strategic approach than typical turn-based systems. Not only that, the mastery system is another notable feature of the game. This highly flexible system allows players to customize their characters according to their preferences.
이거 너무 시시하잖아.
Just like the previous game, XCOM 2 is a turn-based strategy game where you control a squad of soldiers fighting against alien forces. Compared to the first game, here you have better customization and gameplay mechanics. The core gameplay is still overall the same though, like doing some missions, manage your base, research new technologies, and training soldiers. Moreover, the game's procedural generation ensures each mission is unique, and the permadeath mechanic means every decision can have lasting consequences.
And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them.
Inferior beings. The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors.
Alright boys, I think that's it for today. I know that there are other great modern turn-based tactics games that I haven't mentioned yet, so how about sharing your best modern turn-based tactics games that probably deserve a spot in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss another great list. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace!